That's the D1 Street Legal All Japan Championship. Only the top 30 Inter-Series drivers and top 10 East-West Series drivers are allowed entry into this exclusive tournament to see who the top street legal drifter is. A thorough drivers' meeting is held to make sure this inaugural event goes off without a hitch. None of the drivers are familiar with this course, so it'll be interesting to see how the top drifters tackle it. Fans have packed the stands in anticipation of seeing who emerges as the All Japan champion. In addition to the usual roster of judges, we'll have D1 champ Yoichi Imamura guesting as well. The course runs in the opposite direction of the track. Let's take a look at the judging zone. Drivers will enter their drift from the final corner. They'll need to be counter-steering at this point. On the stretch, points will be deducted for a late entry or meandering line. At corner 1, drivers will need to avoid drifting too much towards the outer clip while making sure not to overuse the handbrake. Once they hit the outer clip in front of the judges, drivers must take off from corner 2 while rounding the outer clip. They'll need to then shift directions and clip corner 3 by going out, in, and then out again. Once that's done, they're through the judging zone. Let's first take a look at some of the solo run highlights. The top 16 solo runners of the day. We're starting with Takamasa Kuroi, who comes in strongly and traces a beautiful line along the course. Next up is Keisuke Ichikawa, West Series champion. He's lacking in flair, but his steady steerage helps him complete the course in good form. It's now Yoshifumi Tadakota. He comes in sporting a huge angle and maintains his momentum all the way through. Here comes Tatsuya Kataoka, who shows his racing roots with his superb control of speed. Not bad at all. Up next is Satoshi Kajihara. He looks good on entry and slightly overdoes it, but still ends with a dynamic run. Here comes Monkey Ito. Oh, fantastic entry! It looks like he's overdoing it with the handbrake just a little bit, but it's a great run overall. It's now Tsutomu Endo. He comes in smooth as silk and keeps a solid line all the way. It's a great run with very little to criticize. Up next is Kazuya Bai. He gets into a deep angle drift and clears the corner without straightening out at all. That white smoke right there tells you this is just a fantastic performance. There's is Kunihiko Teramachi, who comes in full throttle. His line's not quite right, but boy, are that speed and angle something. Now Kosuke Kamiya. Kamiya's a bit off as well in terms of line, but that's a really dynamic drift.
ラインのズレがやっぱりちょっとあるんだ。ちょいズレですね。はい、踏み切り感はいいんですけどね。
Up next is Seimi Tanaka. There he goes. Speed and angle are looking good, and the line's not bad either. Pretty good overall. It's now 18-year-old Masanoni Kohashi. His youth showing in this wild performance. He might have drifted off a tad bit, but he sure looked good doing it. Next is Yuji Tanaka, who won one tournament this season. He's usually impressive in the solo runs, but his line's pretty off here. Here comes Tsuyoshi Tezuka, who shifts his vehicle into a smooth drift. He might have gone offline a bit towards the end, but he sure pulled off a solid run. He doesn't compete in D1 for nothing, folks. It's now Kiyofumi Chikuya. He enters his drift at a sharp angle. If he'd only accelerated a little earlier, this would have been the run to beat. Last but not least is series champion Naoki Nakamura, billowing out clouds of white smoke right from the entry. He was slightly off in a few places, but he clearly knows what needs to be done to give the audience what they want. And now it's the twin rush. It's not the All Japan Championship for nothing. Not a single one of these drivers reached the stage by luck. Only the cream of the crop managed to survive this unfamiliar course. First twin run match is between Bai and Ito, with Bai starting in the lead. Bai gets into a deep angle drift. Ito tries to catch up, but ends up completely understeering.
になったですよ。マンキー・アンダーソン。
7倍。7倍。
これも7倍で。
7倍。7倍。いや2倍とか3倍じゃないんですけど、今村さん。
バイバイ。
バイバイ。いやだからバイバイじゃ分かんないですけど。
6.5。
6.5と。
They switch places for the second run, with Ito now in the lead. Bai holds a huge advantage and takes no risks as he chases Ito. Up next are Chiquita and Tadakota, with Chiquita starting in the lead. Chiquita in the red car enters with a nice combination of speed and angle, while Tadakota ends up spinning out in his attempt to keep up. Positions are switched for run number 2. In spite of the huge points gap, Tadakota once again makes a hash of his run and lets Chiquita move on to the next stage.
この統一戦でもしですよ、もし勝ったら全国なんか日本一になっちゃうってことですからね。何が起こるか分かんないからとにかく目いっぱい頑張ります。
Up next are Kataoka and Tanaka. Tanaka manages to get way up close to Kataoka along the stretch, but ends up hugely understeering several times after corner 1. They switch places for run number 2, with Tanaka now in the lead. Tanaka needs to deliver here, but he ends up overrunning, losing speed, and barely avoiding a T-bone crash.
Oh, まさかの。
That goes to Kataoka. Driver stalls Kataoka's left front wheel to get Ben out of shape. His team works frantically to fix the problem by the next match. Up next are Kohashi and Kuroi. Kuroi is looking dangerously close. Oh, but Kohashi ends up slightly decelerating and causes Kuroi to bump into him.
当たったね今。さあ北さんどうでしょうか。6小橋島村さん。
6小橋ですね。
6小橋というところ。
ちょっと1コなんで小橋の失速が、
あれ後ろ詰まっちゃったからね。後ろ戻してるからね。
They switch places for the second run. Kuroi, with now nothing to lose, flies into his drift with gusto, but ends up losing control right in front of the judges. This match goes to Kohashi. Next up are Tanaka and Kajihara. Kajihara ends up understeering in the first run, but Tanaka goes off course in the second run and takes the match into sudden death. It's the first round of sudden death, with Tanaka starting in the lead. Kajihara is late coming into his drift. Tanaka doesn't look all that impressive, but Kajihara keeps making one error after another.
田中なんで飛ばしきれてないですよね。
6セミ
貝本さん。
5.5
5.5田中。ってことはこれいい勝負ってこと。
もう一本あんだな。
そうですよ。こちらの方で
決着つけじゃないですよ。
入れ替えサドンです。入れ替え。
Positions are switched for the second run. Tanaka looked a bit sluggish in the first run, but here he goes after Kajihara with verve and earns his place in the best 8. It's now Ichikawa and Kamiya, with Ichikawa starting in the lead. Oh, Ichikawa's looking sloppy right from his entry. But would you look at that? Kamiya's matching him move for move. That is impressive.
抜きの神谷。
Position switch for run number 2. It's now Kamiya in the lead. Ichikawa tries to close the points gap and aggressively approaches Kamiya. But he ends up overdoing it. You have to pull back during the direction change to give your opponent some space.
あれは
陽一に教わった方がいいね。
そうですね。
引き方を。
俺多分あれやられたら降りてきますよ。
これはもう圧倒的にその引き抜きができなかったというところで決定です。ベスト8進出神谷康介です。
Up next are Teramachi and Endo, with Teramachi starting in the lead. Here comes Teramachi sporting a solid angle. Endo goes in too close and almost bumps into Teramachi. Did that break his rhythm?
これはまっすぐ入ってった最後遠藤が。
They switch positions for the second run, and it's now Endo in the lead. Teramachi delivers an error-free performance and moves on to the best 8.
軽くひねっときますよ。いや、いかんね、軽くひねられそうだね。まあでも楽しみます。
Finally, it's Nakamura and Tezuka, with Nakamura starting in the lead. Tezuka delivers a chase worthy of a D1 driver, but Nakamura's no slouch either. With position switched, it's now Tezuka in the lead. Tezuka tries to get Nakamura off his tail with all the speed he's got, but up against a chasing prodigy like Nakamura, nothing sticks. Nakamura has his jaws clamped down on Tezuka and won't let go.
取れるライン。
一瞬中村直樹の姿が見えなかったですね。完璧に入っちゃいましたもんね今
これ
ね。
が通常のアット
さあと
ウィンのライン。
いうところで津田さんどうでしょう。6中村。6中村そして上本さん。
同じく6中
6
村。
中村決定です。ベスト8進出中村直樹。
ブレーキペダルとアクセルペダルの間に足が挟まった。